That's affirmative, 18 available.
Hello, everybody. Just joining in. This is James, the content creator for Natural State Transparency. I'm currently sitting propped up here in front of the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences. I'm actually here at Pine Cedar and Interstate 630 looking toward the campus. It's rush hour traffic right now. I got a lot of folks getting off work here at the UAMS compound and going home for the day, so we're sitting here monitoring traffic. We're listening to the scanner. We have the Little Rock Fire Department going, as well as Arkansas State Police Troop A.
Available in quarters. That's affirmative, 15 in quarters.
I guess he didn't want to wait on the light. Hey, I see you looking at me though. Hey, how's it going, bud? Do with the shopping cart? I see ya. I still see you. Hey. Yeah, anyway, he's probably wondering what I'm doing sitting here, right? Alrighty, so I am sick today. I have the flu. I had to go to the doctor today. Been having the crud in the lungs, not been able to sleep at night because I've been wheezing, right? So I went to the doctor, finally broke down, went to the doctor. And they came back in there and gave me a mask and said, wear this, you have the flu. So, not feverish, other than just the crud in the lungs and a little bit of a runny nose. It's nothing I can't handle. But that's what's been going on with me. Guys, I meant to actually put the antenna on my car before I started this live stream with my scanner. So I need to go do that. It'll take me just a second. I'll be right back.
That's affirmative, engine 11 available.
Okay. Hello and welcome, everybody. I see we've got nearly 100 people in the room now. We're at 80. Glad you're here. We're not going to be on here too long today. I typically, when we do these lives, I do them at night. And I haven't really ever done one during the day. So I thought I would change that up and do one for today. I've got your comments on my laptop, so I'm able to see your comments. Feel free to chime in and say hello to the group. If you're here and are watching this live stream, feel free to chime in and comment accordingly. Now, we are going to head toward the pharmacy because I've got some cough medicine to pick up before 6 p.m. Central. And I definitely need to accomplish that whether I'm doing a live stream or I'm not. But that also gives us an ample opportunity to listen to the scanner and listen for some hot calls. Now, though I reside now in Northeast Arkansas, I pretty much make weekly, every 2 weeks or so, maybe once a week, every 2 weeks, I make a trip to the Little Rock Metro for a few days. And that's what I'm doing now. And yesterday, I heard a bunch of sirens in Bryant, and I think there may have been a pursuit that went down I-30 out of Little Rock and ended up in Bryant and then maybe continued on to Benton. And we will probably see that pursuit on Friday. So I think I heard a pursuit. I'm not 100% about that, but I'm pretty sure I know what I heard. So if come Friday we have a pursuit that leaves Little Rock and goes into Seline County, well, you heard it here on this live and you heard it here first. Because I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Sure sounded like it. You'll have to pardon me. I'm going to be sniffing. My nose is kind of running a little bit, so yeah, you'll hear me sniffing a little bit. Well, we're going to sneak on down here to the pharmacy and get my scripts picked up, and we're going to monitor this radio.
1024.
State troopers have sure been making a lot of traffic stops on bad tags.
Yeah, they're kind of dealing.
Speaking of bad tags, the lady in front of me that just pulled in front of us with this gray Ford Escape, it has no tags. Now, Little Rock is the city of no tags. For you locals wondering where in the heck I'm at, I'm on Charles Bussey, the old 20th Street. Let me get this prop. I'm sorry, I'm trying to mess with this camera view. There you go. There. I'm on Charles Bussey and Martin. I'm coming up on Woodrow. I'm down here south of 630. My end destination will be Landmark. I'm heading to Landmark now, so we're going to go out in the county for a few minutes.
I'm 219 from Southside. 219 headquarters.
Again, for the ones just joining in, we are currently monitoring 2 radio channels. We're listening to Little Rock Fire, and we're also listening to Troop A, both north and south. Troop A is so large that they have a north side and a south side channel. So I guess in all actuality, we're listening to 3 different channels. I'm glad everybody's here. I hope you had a good weekend and a good start to your week yesterday, Monday. Glad everybody joined in, and I'm glad that I want to say also thank you. I was overwhelmed by the amount of comments I received, both for my mom's health post that I posted about 5 or 6 days ago, as well as I was overwhelmed by the 100,000 subscriber threshold. So if I didn't heart your comment, please don't be upset. There were so many comments. It was unreal how many I received, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much. If you left a nice comment about either one of those topics, I appreciate it. And I'm telling you now, thank you. I appreciate your support. So I'm on Wright Avenue right now. Just up the street is historic Little Rock Central High School. Wright Avenue is an older part of town.
Did you get a return? Go ahead and give it to him.
We do have we might have done it today, but I'm sick, so that's why I didn't do it today. But we actually have a gentleman who has agreed Can you hear me? 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 And according to all of your comments, it looks like you can. That's what happens when somebody tries to call me and my phone is wired into the car at the same time I'm doing a live stream. So if you know me personally and you're watching this, please don't call me right now. Please. Until I get a second phone. Thank you. Appreciated. Where am I? Well, I pulled over here at Wright Avenue and Martin Luther King at the liquor store. If you were looking to pick up a prostitute in Little Rock, this would be the area that you would go to. This little stretch of about 6 blocks between the liquor store and Roosevelt Road. You will find ladies of the day, ladies of the evening, ladies of the night, and occasionally you find men of the night. You find them all down here on this stretch. A lot of foot traffic. It's an older area. And you know, each area has its own problem. I'm not going to sit here and talk a bunch of smack about this area because there is a redeeming factor about being down here. They've got beautiful homes. This is a nice older section of town. There's a lot of nice homes. It's sad that they're ran down the way they are. But if you had the money and you had the love and the time and the effort, and you didn't mind living in the hood, then you could get you a great deal down here on a home. We're going to go south of Roosevelt. I'm going to take y'all down to Interstate Park. We're going to go down Arch Street real quick to the pharmacy. So there is a natural fed spring down in here, and I've mentioned this before on a live. There is a natural fed spring that the locals come down here with their water jugs, and they get all the free water they want. And Arkansas has good water. That is something. Do we have sound again, please? Yes, no, yes, maybe. Thank you. God, that's such a pain in the butt. All right, yeah, well, all right. I'll get a second phone so we won't have this problem. Remember, I was trying to work out getting the webcam or the dash cam to work. Yeah, that didn't work out. So I'll just get a second phone. But I'm not going to be able to do that anytime today. So Glad I got you back. Sorry about the inconvenience. And I've told them to quit calling me, so.
Hit the little rock.
Oh, we were going to go look at that spring.
I'll be following a vehicle to the gas station, the Route 66 off Bristol Hill. It's going to be Arkansas 236, William Charles 236, WWC. She's having some issues driving. She's having a panic attack. Follow up here, try to get her calmed down.
Well, that's nice. The trooper's following a person to the gas station who's having a panic attack.
Blue marker.
I didn't catch who that was. So the natural spring that you can just bring your bottle anytime you want to. Let me
Communications Squad 9.
creep over here real quick. I'll show it to you.
Squad 9 will be out of service for the rest of the shift.
You can see it right there. You can even see the water dripping.
That's affirmative. Squad 9 out of
So
service.
that's it. If you're in Little Rock and you want to bring your water jugs down here, I'm at 31st and ML King. That spring's been there forever. So where I'm taking you is the very back of Martin Luther King, and it will butt into the Union Pacific Railroad tracks. We'll cross over into Interstate Park. My end destination is going to be Arch Street, so we can run by the pharmacy real quick so I can get my meds. In the meantime, if we hear a hot call, I will respond to it, see if we can see something. Now, the cities actually came through here and picked up all the debris. This is dumping row, right? This is where people dump all their couches and trash. Because it's real dark down here at night. Well, I'm proud of your bumper sticker too, and I'm glad that you have one. And for the ones that don't have an NST bumper sticker, I give them away. Feel free to hit me up. The link is in just about every video I've put out for the last 6 months. Just look in the comments. This is Interstate Park. Before this was a park, this was a trash dump. So they built a park on top of a trash dump. And they've made some significant progress with smoothing out this road, because I haven't been down here in a while, I guess, because this road used to be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's because of the settling of the garbage. But they've come through here and repaved this and smoothed it out. I can tell you, I'm able to drive it pretty. It used to just be ridiculous. And this has been done in the last couple months. So it's nice to see they've made some improvements down here to Interstate Park. There's some softball fields down here for the kids. You see a lot of locals that come down here and fish at the Fush Bottoms. The Fush Bottoms is down here, and that's a popular fishing spot. All right. No, I did not get the video of a bank robber that fired at ASP. Some other channel put that video out. I don't know who, but that incident couldn't have been, that's not a new incident. That has to be an incident that happened a long time ago, because that didn't just happen. Well, hello, Austin, Texas. Talk about keeping it weird. I like to keep it weird when I come to Austin. And I'll tell you something else that's cool. I like to ride the Amtrak to Austin. I can catch it here from Little Rock and take it directly to Austin, Texas. Good time. 6th Street, Congress Avenue. I love it. Or Congress Street, rather. So when you're on Arch Street, this is the old 360, or it's 367. This is the old 67. This is out in the county. This skirts Little Rock, and then it goes out to Pulaski County. So the Sheriff's Department has primary jurisdiction through here. State troopers patrol this road as well, because it's a state highway. So we might have the chance of seeing a trooper or a deputy out here. I've got some deputy friends that work in the area out here. They might be working, they might be tuned in. If any of my deputy friends are monitoring the channel right now, we are on Arch Street heading towards Landmark. We'd sure like to see you sitting in a parking lot somewhere. If you've watched this channel for any amount of time, you've seen some pursuits come down through here for sure. This is the old way. So the new way would be the interstate to get from Southwest Little Rock to downtown. But prior to the interstate, this was the only way to get from the south part of town to the downtown part of town. So even though this is the old way, I think it's, in my opinion, the most direct way. And, you know, if you got bad tags and you're driving a stolen car, you might want to take this way instead of the interstate. You might have a better chance of not getting caught by the police.
Man, Arkansas driver's license 906-652-956.
I'll check some of your comments when I'm able to. I can see them coming up on the screen, but I can't, of course, really respond to many of them until I pull over. I'm not going to be able to pull over for a minute. Currently it is 68 degrees in Little Rock. And according to some weather guys, we are expecting some severe weather in the next few days to be moving through the state. And a big shout out to Northeast Arkansas. I've been gone since Sunday. I'll be back Thursday. That's just kind of how we do here. So yeah, I'm a lifelong resident of Arkansas. I moved to Northeast Arkansas 9 months ago. And now what I do is I split my time up and spend some time in Little Rock, but I live in Northeast Arkansas, but I really travel the state. We're due to go to Fort Smith. I know the last time we were live, I said we'd go live from Fort Smith. We are going to do that. That will happen. Fort Smith is absolutely on my radar.
County, we are not next station. We're trying to suspended ID.
And that's what we do. I live in Northeast Arkansas, and then I occasionally travel to Little Rock and handle my business. And sometimes we go live here, and that's what we're doing today.
Showing original things with the traffic offense.
Hey, we're Linky.
Now let your ears perk up to the radio. I want you guys to be monitoring the radio with me. We're listening to state troopers make traffic stops. Of course, for the ones that aren't familiar with 10 codes, you're listening for a 1024, that's a traffic stop. So if you hear 1024, we need to perk up, start listening. And especially if they say that it's a Dodge Charger or a Challenger with paper tags, or a Mercedes, you might want to really perk up. And then especially if it's followed up about 10 seconds later with the magical 10 code, and that would be what? 1037. When you hear 1037, that you, for the ones that know what that means, you know what that means. But if you don't know what that means they're in pursuit. And they've been pulling over these cars with these paper tags, left and right. So train your radio ears. Start listening to the radio. Start listening for that 1024. And then we're, of course, we don't want anybody to flee law enforcement. I don't want it to sound like that's what we're waiting on. But we also understand that these incidents are happening daily. So we might be lucky enough to catch one of them. We don't wish that, but we might be lucky enough to catch one. We're about to be passing the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office South Center Precinct building to the right. It is directly across the street from the City of Little Rock Police Academy on the left, which is ran by LRPD. So to the right over there where you see the squad sitting up there, that is the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. And then directly to the left over here is the Little Rock PD Training Academy, and that's also the stables. They've got some horses that stay out here.
Reserve.
430 southbound taking current way. Arkansas 015, Victor Henry David 015 VHD on a tan Dodge Durango.
Victor Henry David coming back out on the road towards Houston.
Yeah, so the troopers making a traffic stop on a car that has fictitious tags because it's coming back on another vehicle on 430 southbound near Stagecoach. That also can result in a 1037. I got stuck behind a wide load truck. That's why we're doing.
You're trying to tell me something. I wasn't able to hear you.
20 miles an hour right now.
Well, we're talking next to the corner.
Yep. 78 over 224.
The storage unit's on Campground Road in Cabot. It's a red Honda Genesis. Adam Edward Mary 70 Young, AEM 71.
Got traffic backed up behind me a quarter of a mile.
52 Little Rock, 298.
There's just a steady stream of cars behind me. Everybody's having to drive slow because of this one truck. That's how it goes sometimes, y'all.
Little Rock. 50. She's off the roadway, still calming down a little bit. 98.
We get these meds picked up at the pharmacy, and we'll go back into Little Rock and see if we can't drum up something to go watch. Come on, truck. You were driving me crazy. And I'm not trying to be impatient on this live streaming or anything, but we're going 4 miles an hour right now. Come on. Move it. Oh, this is most definitely impeding the flow of traffic. We absolutely have a case of that going right now, for sure. And actually, if we want to be real technical about it, he's supposed to have a pilot car in the front and in the back of his vehicle as well, because he's got an oversized load. Oh, he's being nice and letting us go. There, now that's nice. I'm going to take back all the smack talk I just was talking, because he pulled over. Thank you. But yeah, he's supposed to have a pilot car in the front and the back as well. He doesn't have that either. Thank you. That was being nice. Okay, well, I am about a half a mile away from the pharmacy that I use. I'll run in there and get my meds real quick. It should just take a second, then we'll get back at it. So for the ones wondering where I'm at Pratt Road and Arch Street, just south of Little Rock in the county of Pulaski County, the unincorporated area of Pulaski County. We'll be coming into Landmark here in just a moment. Almost there. All right, I'm here at the pharmacy drive-through, and I'm going to mute this for a moment. I'll be right back with you.
Go ahead.
923. 923-225-468. 923-225-468.
Actually,
Confirm with Class C.
I tell you what I'll do. Instead of mute it, because I can't figure out how to mute it, I'm just going to run in. Be right back. How about that? Landmark Pharmacy. If you want a good pharmacy in the central Arkansas area, consider this place, because they're pretty good here. I like this place.
North of Wildwood.
I would recommend it.
It's all gonna have our nose road about weapons.
What is up with the screen?
Subject claims more than us. We got questions again. We want to try to make a report. I don't know if he wants to, if we're gonna be able to do one. It's gonna be at 1200 Pine Street. 1200 Pine Street, that's his residence. It happened 440 East Road on the 6th Circle.
Pine Street in.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
Denver. I'll give him a call.
Good. 513.
Little Rock up 10-7.
514. That's good.
Alrighty, thank you for your patience.
Better I come out with 78. He's got one detained.
Over.
So the doctor forgot to call in my cough medicine because I've got the flu. Too late now.
On a subject in and out of consciousness at 14,300 Chenal Parkway, 143 Chenal Parkway at the Parkway Village Apartment. Patient's going to be located in the dining hall. Engine 9, rescue channel assignment, rescue on a subject in and out of consciousness at Parkway Village Apartments, 14,300 Chenal Parkway, 143.
I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm making all kinds of weird noises and sniffles and everything, getting these nose drops in me. I'm not. For the ones just joining us, I am actually positive for the flu right now, and have taken a steroid shot, and my nostrils aren't really cooperating with this live stream right now, if you get what I'm saying. So, appreciate your patience there. Alrighty, so we got that picked up. Now, let's get back to it. Let's see if we can drum up something to go watch. Let me pull some of your comments up real quick. And yeah, one last shout out to the Landmark Pharmacy down here, just south of Little Rock. It's out in the county of Pulaski down here. It's a nice locally ran pharmacy. Lloyd is the pharmacist here. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It starts with a B, but it's Lloyd. And he's a nice man, very professional, and some pharmacies are out of things all the time, and some pharmacies are, they treat you, it's going to sound bad to say it this way, but it's like some pharmacies, like, you know, big nameless competitor type pharmacies, I'm not going to mention names, but they start with a W and end with a T. Yeah, they treat you like they're warehousing cattle when you come into their pharmacy. They always mess up and they forget, and they don't treat you very well, and they act like you're inconveniencing them. You know, that's the opposite of this pharmacy. They're good here. So I can't recommend Landmark Pharmacy enough if you happen to be if you're looking for a pharmacy in the Little Rock area. It's worth the little drive down here, because it's always going to be right. Well, Darius, you're not going to see me perform a TVI, not in my car. Won't be me. You can see one on Friday.
There's a female in the bathroom stuck on the toilet.
So I'm going to go back to Chico. We're going to go back up to Southwest Little Rock, and we'll monitor this radio and see if we can go see some stuff. Starting to see some daffodils popping up around town. I just saw some back there in the ditch. Arkansas has a lot of wild daffodils that grow.
7, rescue on accident with injury at 12th University. 12th University. You on an accident with injury at 12th University. 12th University. Time out 1724.
Just putting out an accident with injury on the 1200 block of South University. So that's going to congest traffic out through there. It's a major traffic corridor through there.
Rescue on a subject having a seizure in a black boy on 50 at 27 at Johnson. 27 at Johnson. Six rescue on a subject having a seizure in a black vehicle truck at 27th and Johnson. 27th and Johnson. Time out is 1725.
They're steadily dispatching fire department calls.
Rescue channel assignment rescue and respiratory distress at 9219 Clover Hill Road, 9219 Clover Hill Road, cross street of Nibbling Road. Agent 15 rescue channel assignment rescue and respiratory distress at 9219 Clover Hill Road, 9219 Clover Hill Road, timeout 1726.
In the Senatory Department of South University on an accident with injury. Unit 15, Sherry responding to 9219 Clover Hill Road on a respiratory. In a car.
So we are currently in Seline County right now. The way that this road runs is it goes into Seline and then you go back into Pulaski. Or for ones that are wanting to know where I'm at Chico and Kling and Atwood, right here at the old Mom's Grocery. We're gonna go back into Little Rock in just a moment. Hit F5. Anybody that's frozen, hit the F5 key on your laptop or your computer, and that will refresh your view.
Gonna happen. You know.
I think we're stuck behind a school bus. Well, hey Thomas, we're glad you're watching from Louisiana. Well, I said we're stuck behind the school bus. No, we're not. We got somebody blocking traffic up here. What's going on? No, not the same trucker. This is a mobile home. Somebody's getting a mobile home brought into this mobile home park. But they just all turned off the road now. We're going to go now. Well, hello, West Virginia. Welcome. Glad you're here. Massachusetts, we're glad you're here. Love to see that we have people tuning in from all over the world right now while I'm driving around. we really don't have much of a purpose at this time for showing you much. We're just kind of monitoring the radio channel and to see if there's anything that we can go see. So I appreciate you spending your time here hanging out with us other viewers. And as you can tell by the traffic, folks are trying to get home. This is rush hour right now. Folks come down here too to escape Little Rock.
Engine 7's all senior.
You can tell by the traffic. Look at all that traffic.
We're going to be attempting to move this vehicle out of the way.
It's a lot of traffic. Alrighty. And right here, when we get to this intersection, we're going to be crossing back into Pulaski County, and this will turn into the city of Little Rock in about a mile. Don't run the stop sign, please. Thank you. All right. So we're crossing into Pulaski County. And then we'll be back in Little Rock. So if you're listening, there's some more daffodils to your right. Those daffodils are starting to bud and come out.
Go ahead.
We have the gray Sonata moved out of the roadway into the Shell Superstop parking lot. If you want to advise PD. Also, if Mims is responding to this location, you can cancel Mims.
Crossing into Little Rock just now. Okay, so now we're in Southwest Little Rock.
Still nothing.
And we're going to be listening for fire calls as well. We're down in 19's district down through here.
We were willing to eat that you were in Pulaski County, and they said where, and I told them where, and I'm waiting on a response from that.
10-4. They usually give a hard time about that, so they do just say 10-4, I go 298, let him loose, and I won't be at the huddle house.
University.
10-4.
On the 5-minute rescue on a fall that you were in front of 4111 South Shackford Road, 4111 South Shackford Road. Try 15, rescue channel assignment. Rescue on a fall with injury at 4111 South Shackford Road, 4111 South Shackford Road. Cross street is going to be Colonel Glenn Road. I'm out at 1732.
Well, I'm going to take you where I think the action might be happening. So let's go up University. Since y'all are so used to seeing pursuits and every other pursuit is involving University Avenue. Tell me I'm wrong. Fire Station 19 to the right. Mapleville Cutoff and Chico. My NST bumper sticker is at that intersection. I don't know who put it there. Wink, wink, I don't know. Somebody did. Speaking of my bumper sticker, it is also located on this gray pole to your right. As we approach this intersection, you'll notice it right there.
Oh, that's a vehicle.
Don't know how that got there either. I've got a fan out here that likes to put my bumper sticker in strategic places, apparently, right?
That's affirmative.
Gonna be on a fall with injury.
Fuller and Son Hardware has been locally owned by the Fuller family since 1921. They have 6 hardware stores in the central Arkansas area. 5 are located within the city of Little Rock. This is their flagship store. This is store number 2, which means the original Fuller and Son hardware store. Store number 1 was closed down in the early 70s. It was located in the 2800 block of South Arch. This is the second store that was opened. This store was opened in 1964.
And 32 traffic stop.
32, go ahead with 1024.
We're going to be stagecoach from 430 southbound. It's going to be Arkansas, Adam Tom Tom, 02 Henry, ATG 02H.
Also in the same center is the MIMS substation. That's the Metropolitan EMS. And so they have the ambulance down here has a substation for them to hang out at in between calls. Now, I'm a big supporter of local businesses, and especially ones that have been in the community for a long time. So that's why I'm showcasing this Fuller and Son hardware. I'm gonna double back here so we can get a better view. Fuller and Son Lumber Yard. The back of the Fuller and Son store. When a lot of retailers disappeared from Southwest Little Rock in the 80s, Fuller and Son stuck around. Back then they were a True Value Hardware. Now they're no longer affiliated with True Value.
Gonna get asked about one time by a black male driver.
Things are starting to pick up in Little Rock.
Traffic light.
What's this? What?
Be heavy. Continuing
Oh,
westbound on Stagecoach.
we're 1037 right now. We're 1037 on Stagecoach. Stand by. I've got it held. I got the channel held right now. They're 1037 on Stagecoach. Listen to the radio
Speeds are
traffic.
currently 80. We're continuing westbound on Stagecoach.
Westbound means they're going to Seline County. If you're down in Seline County in the Benton Bryan area, you got to proceed heading your way down Highway 5. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Go, 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 go,
32,
go.
I'm just a little bit behind you, trying to catch up. 32, continuing westbound. We're going to be coming off for a blend.
Oh, westbound. He's giving wrong directions. He means eastbound. He's coming into Little Rock. Okay, we're Colonel Glenn and Stagecoach. We're at Chico and Baseline. We can go up University right here and maybe intercept this thing. Now, I'm not going to drive totally crazy, so I don't want y'all getting the wrong impression just because I'm giving it a little gas. I'm not going to be driving crazy. I'm not running red lights. You can go ahead and get that out of your head.
32, he wrecked out.
All right, wrecked out. Where?
Wrecked out, bro.
Where? Where?
Stagecoach and Herndon.
Herndon and
H-E-R-D-O-N.
Okay, 10-4. I know where that's at.
How you doing calling this up?
They're doing a felony stop. Stagecoach in Herndon. That's down there off Tall Timber area. Oh, I'm going to be safe. You don't have to worry about me. I'm not going to be running red lights. I told you I'm not doing that. You don't have to worry about me. So guess what? You'll see this pursuit Friday on my channel.
33 Little Rock, we're 10-15. Clear the net, started 10-11.
Adam 32 made the traffic stop that turned into a pursuit. So you will see that here Friday. Remember, you watched it, you heard about it on live, and then you're going to see it Friday. We're still going to creep over to the area, though. I'm not too terribly far away. Herndon and Stagecoach. Somebody made a poor choice today, it sounds like. There was a pursuit down through here yesterday on a Mustang. I saw that happen.
Did you hit somebody or just single vehicle?
You wrecked out in the ditch. We're 10-50.
He wrecked out in a ditch.
Okay,
33 Little Rock. And that's a 10-16 just to check on him.
Okay, so they've got an ambulance and a tow truck started to 32's location. The subject was wrecked out into the ditch. The subject did not hit another vehicle. Why are you hit? What are you doing? What's this dude doing on the interstate? Trying to cross the interstate. Really? Wow. I swear, some folks just... Like, everybody on the interstate's supposed to come to a stop to let you cross on foot, even though you're not supposed to cross on foot on the interstate. I don't get it. I really don't. So that's pretty cool. State troopers got into a little pursuit while we were live.
I got one shot. I'm not very copy doing that.
142-628-582.
All right. So we're going to go one exit up to Stagecoach. I don't know who 32 is off the top of my head. I don't know if that's a rookie that's being trained by an FTO or if that's just a normal trooper car. I don't have a roster in front of me. Now they're running the subject, so here's the return.
Rating prompt date of birth 2004-0908. Expired June of 23. He had an intermediate class. Showing how the 29 of Butler County near Dawson.
Okay, so our subject who ran was born in 2004. He has an intermediate driver's license, which is expired, and he has a warrant out of Faulkner County, but they're out of extradition. I guess it's just a small warrant out of Faulkner County. They're not going to go pick him up for it. So needless to say, our driver is a youngin'. And he made a poor choice today because the state police put him in a ditch. And he got caught. Hate that for him, right? Accountability, gee, what a concept. We were just here. Well, I don't know if I was live. I was just through here a little bit ago. This is the old Stagecoach. Let's talk about why they call it Stagecoach Road. Why do you think this road is called Stagecoach Road? Because before there were interstates, this was the only way you could get from Little Rock to Texarkana, was Highway 5. And if you'll notice over here on the right, that's the David O'Dodd, the 10-mile house, rather. Look right here on the right. It's going to be hard because I've got traffic behind me. But if you look through these woods to your right, right here, that house was built in the 1830s. That was the house where they hung David O'Dodd. If you want to look into some local Arkansas, Little Rock history, do a Google search for David O. Dodd, D-O-D-D. You can read up on David O. Dodd and the 10-mile house. Speaking of, we're passing David O. Dodd Road right now. Herndon's going to be up here in about a mile. Now, I don't know what the traffic's going to be like. They might have it blocked off up here. We're going to see.
If you move towards the 14 back to service, available on district brakes.
That's the 14 service district.
This is the kind of road at night you might see a ghost. Because it's an old road. Hey, Kim. Yeah, it is a nice sunset, I have to say. I've been enjoying it while I've been driving. That intersection I just passed is where Trooper Cavanis wrecked out from 2 weeks ago, that pursuit we watched. All right, Herndon's right up here. Like, isn't this Herndon right here? Yes. Where are you? Where's the trooper? I'm at Herndon and Stagecoach. Where are you? I don't see you. I know they didn't get a 1011 that quick. Maybe they went a little past it. Oh, they went a little past it. I see. All right, here you go. Here's your blue lights. This will be seen on Natural State Transparency Friday. I'll give you a better viewpoint. Just hang on a minute. I'm going to spin back around. Hang on, I'll spin back around for you. Oh. Heck, I might even be able. Yeah, no, I got to spin back around. Okay. Let me spin back around and get you a view. So we've got state troopers right here that are. There's really nowhere for me to park, is there? I can't really prop up here too well. Let's see if I can. I'd love to get y'all a better view. This street that I'm on right here isn't really a busy street. So if I'm blocking traffic, I'll move. So if you notice, he is in the ditch. You see the dude standing there with the dark shirt on? Right past him is the car itself. It's in the ditch. Heck, you know what? I might even be able to hop this curb. Hang on. Let me see if I can hop this curb and get a good view.
Respond on fire ground channel 1 for an open burn at 19 Harrow Drive, 19 Harrow Drive, cross street of West Wakefield, engine 17, fire ground 1 assignment. Respond on fire ground channel 1 for a report of an open burn, 19 Harrow Drive, number 19 Harrow Drive, time out of 1752.
Sneak peek. Absolutely. This is a sneak peek. You will absolutely see this pursuit featured on Natural State Transparency on Pursuit Friday, because this happened on Tuesday. Interestingly, we have A1 here. A1 is the captain of Troop A. A1, and I can't tell the rest of the call signs. And I hear engine 24 pulling up. So they started fire as well.
It's 32, an incident number for the pursuit, and then 33 is going to need a number for a crash.
Adam 32 is in there. I'll assign one to 33.
10-4, thank you, man.
So correct, you've got 32, 33. We know they're involved. 32 initiated it. And then you've got a couple of, you got the captain, which is A1, but he probably didn't do anything.
Go ahead. Looks like we got another 1038 in that same location that you're at last time, 430 North, 40 East. This one's going to be a blue Ford EcoSport and a silver Kia on the right shoulder. $1019.
That's affirmative, truck 15 available.
Hello, trooper. As a former police officer and watching you for the first time live in the past 5 minutes, you have violated several traffic laws for no reason. Arrest yourself. Well, first of all, I'm not a trooper. Second of all, you don't know how to spell. If you did know how to spell, then I might think you actually were a police officer. But because you can't spell, you couldn't be a police officer because you couldn't write incident reports. It wouldn't hold up in court if you couldn't spell. So why don't you arrest yourself and roll out? Or better yet, I'll tell you what, let me help you along the way. There you go. And in that way, you don't have any more temptations. I'll just help you right on out the room. And one other thing too is I'm not the police. I'm a civilian. Make that clear, everybody. Not police. So there is no standard for me, okay? I'm just like you are. So if I want to hop a curb, I can hop a curb. There you have it. Silly. So folks just like to troll. I don't know why they like to troll. It's so silly. So silly.
Hey, you take it real good. Search him. That's important. Responding.
Oh, y'all, I'm not too worried about trolls. I get trolled every day. Being honest, I literally get trolled every day. No, I'm not even worried about that. Not worried about it. I'm just worried about it. I'm in my SUV. I'm not in my truck, so I don't want to scrape this coming off this curb. I am worried about that. Carefully.
We know you keyed up. We just don't know what. Oh, you were on CID, I think.
Okay. 2 wheels on the ground. 3 wheels. And 4 wheels.
I don't
All
know
right.
You got 1011 coming to the 32 location.
Yep, there's the 1011. There it is. There's the 1011 right there. We found
It's
him.
gonna be Metro.
It is Metro. See? Bam.
Pulling them out.
Yep, they are pulling up. Ha. That was kind of funny. All right, well, we're going to get 98. But yeah, anyway, we're going to get 98, but we're going to drive by the accident scene real slow, okay? Now, I'm not going to be able to show you much because I can't, well, if I can go kind of slow, I might be able to turn the camera. Look to your left. I'm going to zoom all the way out. Look to your left. The 1011 is directly in front of the vehicle. We have Adam 1. We have LRPD rolling up. We have Adam 1, Adam 7, Adam 5. So you got 3 supervisors here. Looks like it's a little Toyota. So we're going to see this car on Natural State on Friday. So y'all definitely going to have to come back and watch Pursuit Friday, and we will see this pursuit featured.
Stand by 911. I do have responses.
Yeah, it is a Toyota Avalon. It looks like it. Older model. That's Captain Sheeler right there. Captain Sheeler. Got sound now? Y'all there? Hello? Yes. Good. Okay. Cool. I don't know what happened there. That one fools me. I don't know what just happened. Cool. All right. Well, glad we got you back. Let me get my phone prop back here too. Bear with me there. Get that on there. Yes, we're still using a roll of socks. Yes, we are.
That matter.
10-4.
Why don't we go find us something else to go look at? What do you say? What do you say? The night is just getting started in Little Rock.
Three's in house. That's for 3.
Maybe we can actually see a 37 in progress.
That's affirmative. 621 in house.
Communication engine 17 is available. Our tablet is still buffering, so I don't know when this is going to clear.
That's affirmative, sir. I'll see you available.
Engine 6 on scene. I'll be establishing 33rd Street Command. We have a single story grass fire. We're going to be out stomping it out. Engine 8, you can return to service. Hey, Engine 8, copy. Good luck with it.
That was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. Now, for you legal experts out there, this gentleman in front of me that's riding his scooter with no helmet and no license plate, is that legal? What are your thoughts on the legalities of the gentleman directly in front of me right now, wearing no helmet, on a scooter with no license plate.
Agent available.
Is this somebody that you might see on NST at some point in the next few weeks running from the police? I don't know. I ask that question sometimes when I see cars with expired temp tags and everything else. Well, I don't know what the size is, but this looks bigger than a moped. Let me see. Now we're coming to a red light. I might be able to tell you. Now he got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth too. He's able to balance the cigarette. Quantum Tour.
14's available in quarters.
Somebody wants to Google Quantum Tour bikes and see what that is. I don't know what that is. Quantum Tour. Anyway, but he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth though. Hey, cool. Concrete is a good teacher. Mr. Con and Mr. Crete, and it is unforgiving. Indeed.
We're 17 quarters. Little Rock, 1097.
Thank you. 4-stroke, 150 cc. So yeah, he needs to have a license plate, but half the folks on this road right now don't have a license plate, so it's not just him. Well, you've heard this road named 1,000 times. Where am I at? I'm on Colonel Glenn. How many times have you heard that in a pursuit video? Yep. Well, that's where we're at. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. Yeah, I've got the flu. So I'm trying my best not to cough in your ear, but yeah, I've got the flu. I left the doctor's office a little bit ago. I tested positive for for influenza B. So we are at the gateway to Southwest Little Rock, which is Asher and University, Colonel Glenn area, the main intersection that you always see on the pursuits, like nearly every pursuit, it seems like. Here, let me creep over here and we'll get a better view of it. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'll go post up over here and give you a good view.
G34, Little Rock, being your troop to 19 headquarters.
10-4-16.
Yeah, this come and go / now's turned into a Circle K. This whole intersection sucks. Okay, make no mistake. I don't shop down here. When I'm in Little Rock, I don't purchase items from this gas station or the Walgreens or anything. Adam 89's 1024. Let's listen to that.
70 West, Lane Springs, 369, Sam, George Paul, 369 SGP, the Black Expedition.
252, fellas.
Adam 89 is Stevenson. He's down in Seline County. He just made a traffic stop on Highway 70. That's going to Hot Springs. That's that last little part of Seline County before it turns into Garland. So he's way down there near Troop K. We got some dudes on some dirt bikes that are in the turn lane here. Let's see if they turn. They're revving their engines like they were going to run it. You can see them right there.
Hit the Little Rock, 97.
Oh, they're doing wheelies. Oh, I don't want to miss it. Look, check it out. Recklessness. Oh, it's recklessness in the city of Little Rock. That stuff never happens here. I can't believe I got that on camera. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it because that stuff never happens here. I just want you to know. Ever. Can you sense sarcasm in my voice? Or oh, they ran the red light. So there's that too. They never run the red light. Come on now. Why would they do such a thing? You want to follow them and see which one wrecks out first? Why not? Loud Elvis, that's absolutely hilarious. The union, the Panhandlers Union. Yeah, those dirt bikes are way down there. Let me see if I can catch up. Before this light turns on me, I probably won't be able to catch up.
Little Rock down to 78.
Go ahead.
You're not going to let me answer, but they don't have anybody in that team.
Okay. Call 7 and let me know when I'm there.
Good work on 1022.
If this dude falls out, you will say that you saw this on a live. We'll just follow behind. Here you go.
That's for the truck now. Orders.
Well, nobody said that they were smart. And the thing is I don't have to follow behind them because they're going to come right back out on 60. This is Mableville Pike. The next intersection, 65th and Hyman Park. They're going to come out on Hyman Park. I don't have to go chasing them hard because they're going to be right here at the next light. No helmets.
Hello.
I know kids are going to be kids and do kid things, but you know, you crack your skull out here, you might not be able to, might not like it. Let's just say it like that. You might not like it.
Take to the right.
So the bikes are now coming up. I hear them.
You see the collision on the can.
They're going to come out at this intersection right here where the car wash is at. Oh, yep, they're doing dumb stuff still. They're right behind the car wash. Hold on. Okay, they're going to keep going down Mableville Pike. I see. Sunset's pretty.
2 Rescue Channel assignment rescue on respiratory distress at 1405 East 11th Street, 1405 East 11. It's going to be an apartment 401. Engine 2, Rescue Channel assignment rescue on respiratory distress at 1405 East 11th Street, 1405 East 11th, an apartment 401, apartment 401. Timeout is 1818.
Yeah, you totally can drive circles in this area, and there will be action all night. That is correct. Absolutely.
Apartments 1405 East 11. It's going to be apartment 401 for respiratory distress.
There they are again. We intercepted them again. Doing wheelies.
I double check with Russell Rock PD.
They are NST County, so Brian can fax it over and handle it that way. Put a placeholder where they need to do.
Yeah, I'm not going to chase them anymore. That's silly. They're not doing anything but doing wheelies in the road. Nothing to see there. Beautiful Arkansas sunset right there before you. I'm going to head to Seline County. I am going to go to Seline County. I'm heading to Bryant, and I'm probably going to call this live stream complete when I get down there, because it's supper time. But I might get back out here in a little bit and try to drum up some more stuff. And if I do, I'll go live if I can get. If I go live again tonight, click on it, because it means that I'm like actively. Oh, sorry about that. It means I'm actively going to look at something.
Rescue on an accident with injury involving a gray sedan and a trailer at West 17th and Broadway Street, West 17th Street and Broadway Street.
So I won't go live again unless there's an active 1037 or there's a structure fire or something like that that I'm trying to go see.
West 17th and Broadway Street, 17th and Broadway. I'm out 1823.
But I might get back out here in a little bit. Man, this sunset's kicking tonight. I love it. Looks good. Looks real good. Frontier Diner to your right. Check out the Frontier Diner if you happen to be coming through Central Arkansas. I featured it on my community tab before. Check out the Frontier Diner. You want good breakfast or lunch and you're crossing Arkansas, come by here. Centrally located in Little Rock, right off the service road at 530. Good stuff.
Secure 4800 Springs. They say it's coming through Seline County.
Still for the duties, please, so they
No, it was Seline County. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, look at that sunset. Oh, man. Woo! Looks like orange sherbet. Like you could scoop the sky with, it's orange sherbet. That's what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but I can tell you, just looking at it live, it's beautiful tonight. Good sunset. So I'm taking I-30 Service Road. It's called the Frontage Road. And I could get on I-30, but I think I'm just going to cruise this on down to Bryant. This time of day, it's just a little less trafficy. Now, I could do an NST live in Seline County. I haven't done one of those yet. I don't know how many of you folks from Seline County are tuned in right now. If you'd want me to drive around Benton and Bryant.
He's going to be at Cass PD now, waiting on their pickup. But they got until midnight to pick him up, according to Cabot, so they're going to release him.
Yeah, Conway's on my list for sure. So here's a couple places that I want to go. I'm definitely got Fort Smith on my radar. Conway, you're on my radar. Russellville, Pope County, you're on my radar. El Dorado at Union County, you're on my radar. Those 4 places in Pine Bluff, Jefferson County. I'm gonna come down there to Pine Bluff one night. You get ready. It might even be tomorrow night. I might come down there tomorrow. No one's asked me to, but I'll come to Texarkana. We don't talk about our friends down in Miller County that much, but we will come down to Texarkana. Crossing into Seline County right now. Eventually, I'm going to do a live in most of the big cities across Arkansas when I get to them. Northwest Arkansas is on my radar too. They're all on my radar. It's just which one can I get to sooner rather than later. If I do Northwest Arkansas, that's one of those deals where I got to get a hotel room because Northwest Arkansas is so big that you can't really like call it doing Northwest Arkansas if you only stay in one. I mean, I need to do a live in Fayetteville, then I would need to do a live in like Springdale. It's like, it's such a big place that I need to get a hotel room really to do that. Well, we are in Bryant. So Bryant and Benton are sometimes referred to as bedroom communities, meaning that a lot of people commute to Little Rock for work and then they come back to these communities to sleep, hence the term bedroom community. But of course, since COVID, that's not really a fair statement anymore. There's a lot of people working from home in these areas now. So Benton and Bryant, maybe at one time were bedroom communities, but now not so much. During the day, there's a lot of folks still here. They don't just all go to Little Rock anymore like they used to. Same way with Cabot. We're going to talk about Benton and Bryant. I got to mention Cabot up to the north in Lonoke County, and Conway as well. Conway's the same way. Conway's larger. They've got their own hospitals and their own industries up there in Conway. But Benton, Bryant, and Cabot used to be folks would come and commute to Little Rock. They'd commute back to their homes at night. But now it's not so much that way. A lot of people working from home. I saw all of this get built. So these hotels, these restaurants on this road, I'm on Commerce Street here in Bryant. I watched all of this come up. I lived in Bryant in the latter part of the 2000s. I moved down here in 2007, and all of this was being built. Some of this, like the stuff that you're looking at right up here, all this stuff was here, but those hotels back there were being built, and a lot of that was coming up. Now, I'll tell you something. Take this from a local's perspective. I'm going to pull over here and then so I can talk for a minute. But let me tell you right now. You take this from a local's perspective. If you were coming to visit us in Arkansas, my wonderful viewers, if you're going to make a trip to Arkansas and you're going to get a hotel room in Central Arkansas in particular, I would recommend that you keep Bryant on your list because it's close enough to Little Rock that you can be in Little Rock in 10-15 minutes. It's far enough away from Little Rock that you're in a different county and they have different law enforcement down here. And again, law enforcement agencies are kind of bound by the prosecutor of each county and their ways about how they handle cases. And in Seline County, they prosecute. So if you get down here and you act a fool in Seline County, guess where you're going? Seline County Jail. And the prosecutor's likely to file those charges on you, and they're going to stick. So, yeah, this isn't Pulaski County, and I know that's maybe a little TMI, about how things are around here, but I mean, if you're in Little Rock, you see why Little Rock's a mess. Little Rock's a hot mess. I'm not going to hide that from you. It is. Little Rock's a hot mess in certain places. I mean, as evidenced tonight, you've been on this live stream I've been live now for about 2 hours. I started about 4:30, it's 6:30 now. In a 2-hour span, I have shown you a pursuit aftermath with a car pitted in a ditch. So you saw that. And then you saw 2 youngsters out here being reckless on their dirt bikes on the main drag, which was University Avenue in the middle of the day, rush hour traffic. And that's just 2 examples of countless examples of what's going on in Little Rock. And we're not going to make it political. I've told y'all, and I appreciate you not making it political. I don't want this channel becoming a political channel in any way. But there are some issues that are not being addressed by the powers that are in charge in the city of Little Rock. And that is a fair statement without it being political. Okay? There are a lot of issues that are not being addressed. They are being ignored. They are being some of those folks turn their heads the other direction and pretend like that the problems are just going to go away, or they're not happening, or they want to rename a street and think that's going to somehow fix everything because they renamed a street, gave it a more pleasant name. That somehow is supposed to help with crime. I don't really understand the logic. Again, not being political, that's not the point. It's just, if you want to know why things are so bad, well, the folks that are elected are turning a blind eye a lot of times to what's really happening out here, and these officers are screaming to them, telling them how bad it is, and they're just not listening. So I don't know what to tell you on that. And maybe that is making it political. I don't mean it to be. But there's a difference. You come to Seline County, it's a whole different ballgame down here. Now, there's some trouble happening in Seline County. Make no mistake about it, there's some meth down here, and it's a lot more rampant than it is even in Little Rock. They got some meth issues down here. They got these 3 a.m. go and cut your catalytic converter. I call those little cat bandits. They hit at 3 a.m. They go around, and you can always spot them. It's always a really skinny dude, usually wearing a camouflage jacket, and he's got a reciprocating saw. And 3 in the morning with the little headlight lantern on his head, wearing a little backpack. And you see those dudes a lot. I mean, you see them in Little Rock too, though. I can't even act like they're not there either. They're everywhere, but Seline County's got some drama for sure. But the law enforcement down here actually have administrators that are trying to do something about this crime that's down here in this county. And they've got an administration that's willing to try to help them out. The mayors, the police chiefs down here in Seline County, they're on board with trying to clean up Seline County and keep it legit. I can't say the same about Little Rock. And as much as it really hurts my heart to have to even say that, because I grew up in Little Rock and I've seen Little Rock steadily decline since I've been alive. And I can tell you right now, I have no confidence in Little Rock as far as it ever getting itself together. At this point, I'll tell you right now, this is a local telling you this, because I don't work for a police agency, so I don't have to watch what I say. And make that very clear. This is my channel. 100,000 subscribers strong. Thank you to each and every one of you that have tuned in. Thank you for listening to my commentary. It truly humbles me, and it means the world to me that you would actually sit here and listen to me ramble about this. But I am telling you something. I have no confidence that the city of Little Rock is ever going to get their stuff together. Not under the current administration. And I'm not just talking about the mayor. We're talking the whole board. They all need to be addressed somehow, some way. Leadership is lacking in Little Rock. Make no mistake about it. And if you want to know why Little Rock is so bad, well, just watch my channel on Friday. I'll show you 3 or 5 pursuits that happen throughout the week. You can make your own determination on how bad it is or it isn't. Ask some of the local law enforcement that work in Little Rock. Do you think they're happy right now? Not at all. 3 to 5, absolutely. 3 to 5 a week. How many viewers, please chime in on this chat right now. I show you Pursuit Friday. How many of them are in Little Rock every single week? Would you say 3? 3 to 5? Is that exaggerating it? I wouldn't say so. And I like the police chief of the city of Little Rock. His name, that's Heath Helton. But Heath Helton can only do so much with a board that refuses to act. So, going back to my initial point before I got on my soapbox about all that, I want you to feel free to come visit Arkansas, because we have a great state, we have wonderful views, and it's cheap here. You can come here, and this is one of the cheapest places in the country to take a vacation. And I've traveled, so I want you to come here. Don't be scared just because you watch these videos, you see these pursuits. But I want you to also be aware that there are some areas of the state that you need to be mindful of while you're here that might have a little higher propensity of crime. And the city of Little Rock is absolutely one of those places. And you do need to be careful while you're driving, because somebody might smash into you, and there might not be any accountability for that, because not only is the person not going to have insurance, but then on top of that, the LRPD might not even show up. So if you get a hotel room here, get one in Bryant. Go to Cabot. Go to Bryant. Even go to Maumelle. Maumelle's in Pulaski County, but go to Maumelle. Those police departments that work in the communities that surround the Little Rock Metro, like Cabot, Benton, Bryant, and Maumelle, I'm not going to say they're more aggressive. They're more diligent in what they do. And they don't have their hands tied behind their back like they do at the Little Rock Police Department. So, there's your clue. If you come here, we want you to come visit. Book your hotel room accordingly. I probably wouldn't book mine in Little Rock. Take my advice. Do it in one of the towns I mentioned. And let me know you're here. Give me advance notice that you've come. Don't just spring it up on me the day you show up. I need you to at least give me like a week or two's notice you're coming. Let me know you're coming. And if you tip me off ahead of time, I might very well come down here and meet you and say hello to you. Especially if you come to Little Rock or something like that. Well, I guess this is it. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. I feel like I've been negative a little too much about Little Rock, and that's not good. I'm trying to be a good ambassador about. I want to be a good ambassador about this state. I want to tell you all the wonderful things there are to see, but I just can't. I can't tell you how disheartening it is as a local to see your hometown go to crap, and the people that are elected to deal with it don't deal with it, and they ignore it, and they make excuses. So I feel like I'm teetering on the line of that crossing into politics, and we're going to stop right there, because it's not a Republican or a Democrat thing. This isn't Republican or Democrat. This is leadership failure. And that's not a R or a D thing. That's just failure on the part of the leadership. They just ignore. The LRPD, the MIMS, the Little Rock Fire Department, the MIMS units, all of them, they all talk. They all could tell you how bad it is. But anyway, we'll stop there. I'm done. I've rambled about it for too long. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I told you a little bit ago, if something else pops off after I get done with supper, I may get back out here, drive around a little bit, try to pick some stuff up. If something pops off, I may go live again, because it is early in the evening. And I would love to have you back, especially if we have something to look at. Otherwise, this is it. Thank you for tuning in. I enjoyed it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for helping me cross that 100,000 subscriber threshold. You guys mean the world to me. And also, one other thing, thank you for the kind words about my mom. And just an update, she's doing a lot better. She had a cardiac issue. I'm not going to go into specifics about it, but she did have a cardiac issue. And she is actively working on resolving that issue at this time. So thank you for the thoughts, the prayers, the kind words, all of that, the good positive energy. And that's what we need more in this world anyway. We need more kindness and positive energy. So I sincerely appreciate that. And yeah, please try to have a good night and enjoy yourselves and be kind to others. Y'all have a good night. Take care.